Hey, Leo, maybe some of you guys are out there riding horses or cocks. I don't know. What? Okay? Leo, you've been on my mind. If it sounds funky, it's because I need the air to be going because it's getting hot out here. Okay? I might take you on a field trip during this live. I am parking lot pimping outside of a museum right now because I'm finna go up in there. But I can't bring a drink in, and I just got a frozen. Maybe you guys are into Chick-fil-A. It's the first time I've been there in a while, but I love their frozen coffees there. You know. Okay, Leo, you've been on my mind since like yesterday, and I've been taking some notes, some scribbles of random things, some downloads. Leos are very determined and very disciplined, okay? But wild and messy at the same time. I don't know, it makes no fucking sense. But I highly admire Leos. Hey, welcome to the chat, double tap. Welcome to the chat, double tap. All right, I'm going to read off some notes I've been jotting down for you guys. Trust issues, for who? Okay? Here's a little advice from your favorite psychic medium here on the YouTube channel. If somebody says, "Oh, you got trust issues," don't trust that bitch. Okay? Because if it's an issue to somebody, like you have trust issues, that's just a sign that you just don't talk with them. Trust issues only come up as a problem when somebody's trying to play you. Okay? Point blank, period. So trust yourself, okay? You don't got issues trusting yourself. You know. And create magic alone. Okay? That's what I keep feeling. Like keep creating. You don't have to share every step and move you make with people. You don't give them the grand idea of what you have in your mind. So they're like, "Wait, what are you talking about? How are you going to do that?" You don't need the people to share their logic with you, okay, on how you can't or shouldn't do something. Like if you say to yourself, I want to buy a yacht. Like literally. I mean, that's where we are nowadays. Why are we buying houses? Why don't we start buying boats? No, really though. Like for real. Boat houses are underrated. So say to yourself, I want to buy a yacht. Or for somebody, a Leo out there saying, I want to buy a yacht. But, they're in a lease at an apartment right now. That don't mean you can't buy a yacht. Set your mind to it and you'll buy a yacht. I promise you. Hi, Eve. Hi, John. Hi. Hello. Mom life. Hey, mom life. But yeah, I believe in you. Anything you want to do, you can and will do it. 100%. Okay? So even if it sounds far-fetched or if it seems, believe it and you'll do it. Okay? I have personally known a few Leos that have completely beat the odds. Against all odds, have created a lot from nothing. So just from nothing, like from no money, but just believing in themselves, and you can create anything. Okay? Not just saying it, I believe in you. And there's something about you receiving, oh my God, you receiving a gift, like a pen with your name or initials on it. Either somebody's going to give this to you or something you bought for yourself. This could be past or future. I'm not sure, because that was like a kind of a wild one. Something about like a specialty pen, maybe like in a box with your initials, or maybe a passed over loved one, because I pick up on dead people. Also, there's something with a new belt. You might need a new belt. What's that about? I don't know. All right. And then Oh, something about people giving you gifts, randomly giving you gifts. Like, oh, hey, I had like an extra one of these. Would you like it? Things like that. But also, or possibly food. Maybe people want to feed you. Maybe they want to watch you chew. Maybe they want to watch you chew, Leo. You know, you know, you know. Maybe, I don't know. I'll be honest too, Leo. This is all 18 older here. If you're under 18, your parents are pieces of shit. Okay, get the fuck off my shit. I feel like you are a highly sexual being, Leo. Okay, yay. I feel like you are a highly sexual being, and like you are an adult, you get things done, but 99.9% of the time you got freaky thoughts nonstop, just nonstop. It's so nonstop. Because every time I feel like I'm about to tap into your energy, I just think really freaky stuff. Okay, so maybe somebody really wants to watch you eat or drink. Okay, okay. Um, I wrote down hustler, independent, random shit. I literally wrote the word random shit. Um, I think that's with the gifts though. That's why I wrote random shit. You receiving like random gifts. What's today? Today's the 8th. I'm thinking about the Lions portal. Was that was the 8th, like a year or two ago? 7-8, 7825, 7825, 7825, 7825. What? Maybe some of you talk into walkie talkies sometimes. You know. Good for you. Some of you could be into like heavy metal, listening to metal, or it's on your playlist. You could probably go from listening to like country to metal to rap, you know, stuff like that. Let me take a sip. Hey everybody, welcome to the chat. Double tap, double tap. I don't want to be slurping, trying to get this frozen coffee in me. It is too hot to drink hot coffee. What is it? 97 degrees where I'm at. Oh, how fucking cute. People are taking a fucking picture under a fucking tree. I'm just joking. They look really nice. God bless you. All right, so I feel like I'm definitely picking up on, because if I could share myself like that with you guys, you got a good sense of humor. You're not a soft ass bitch, male, female, whatever. Like you can laugh at things. You know, you know, you know, you know. What was I picking up on too? I was picking up on Disney movies. I was thinking about Disney movies. I wanted to go live with you guys like an hour ago. I had to get the fuck out the house though. All right. Dear guides, archangels, ancestors of all. What? What? Maybe you guys feel like crooked. Maybe you guys have like one arm longer than the other. Maybe you need to go to a chiropractor. Maybe you are a chiropractor. Nine of Swords. Maybe you think too much. You worried about something. I feel like it's something about your body though. Maybe you have one leg longer than the other. Something's disproportioned physically. I feel like you're physically disproportioned in a way. Ten of Coins, the Fool. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna get some surgery done on something, or you want to. Some mirror magic. Seven of Swords. Okay, we got Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. Yeah. Okay, trust issues. That came up. Oh goodness, voracious. I'm gonna keep the notes to the side of me so I can understand what this is about. Um, Leo, Two of Swords. Okay, contemplating. I feel like you really do focus on angles, on angles of things, on angles of ways people can come at you, one way or another, financially, you know, love, career, whatever it is. But I feel like you're methodical and you stress yourself out one way or another, but it's getting something done now. Not like encouraging you to get stressed out, but just write notes down. But I feel like you really try to think in different angles of how people can come at you like this, like in positive ways or negative ways, like more than 10 steps ahead, like 50 steps ahead. Like you're mentally like plotting and planning out things to a swords, but it's in your benefit to do this. Okay? You can benefit from being prepared. And it goes back into you have a distrust for a lot of people. Okay? I don't know what these sayings are. I don't really listen to a lot of sayings and stuff, but there's like sayings where, you trust somebody until they prove you wrong, or just, I have a saying, you just hope for the best and trust fucking nobody. Respectfully. Hi, Jason. How you doing? I like that name. Um, but really, I'm not saying, oh, trust nobody and be tough and hard. No, just be accountable. Trust nobody and be accountable. You can still do things, hang out, have fun and stuff, but just be accountable for yourself. For instance, if you have unprotected sex with a dirty motherfucker and you get sick, bitch, why didn't you have a condom on? You have to have some fucking accountability. Then it's like, they lied to me. They were with other people. It's like, no, you trusted somebody. Like, it's on you. It's on you, boo. I feel like something like that, like taking like so much accountability, you know. And if you don't, then you need to, because Seven of Swords, like sneaky, conniving stuff. That only happens when you let it happen. Okay, one way or another. One way or another. Okay. I do have a feeling like you could have recently like let go of like a little buddy, you know, somebody you hit up time to time. What do they call that? What do they call that? The little buddies. Like a hookup, not a hookup. What's the name of it? Ten of Swords. Yes, you ended like a fuck buddy. Okay. I feel like somebody ended like a, you know, or you're about to, or you need to. Also, Leo, I feel like in your energy, you are super tapped in. ESP. That's what I wrote down. Did I write over it? I did. I wrote over it. ESP. I feel like you can like read minds. Like no, literally though. Literally, like from far away. Like you just know. You just know. Trust your knowing. Trust the knowing. With this Knight of Cups. I'll be honest, Leo. I don't know if it's more of a mental thing, like you're mentally imagining being with like people, but I feel like you could be a little loosey goosey though sometimes. I feel a little. Hopefully, this isn't actually physically happening, or maybe this was the past. I don't know. Or maybe you're closing out that cycle in your life, having hookups. Only interacting with somebody just for sex, because it really drains the energy. I will in a little while, Jason. I'm reading for Leo right now. Towards the end, in a minute. Um, Queen of Wands. Yeah, you could be like leveling up your mentality when it comes to sharing yourself sexually. Okay? Yeah. I feel like you're definitely expressing your spirituality more. What I mean by that is like the downloads and messages you're receiving, your mental random thoughts, like, oh, and then it's like, oh shit, I knew that was coming. I knew that was going to happen. Like you're really starting to believe yourself now. Okay, don't doubt yourself. You don't doubt what you know. See, we have the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands. That's her seeing it coming, but it was in reverse. So that's all that says to me is doubt. So with the Four of Swords after all that, I would say trust in the messages you receive in your mind. It's like you just know things. Like you just know shit. You just know shit. I feel like you're very observant. Like you watch people's mannerisms. Like when you're out and about too. What is that? Like a detective feeling. Like all of it. All of it. You could glance at somebody for 10 seconds. You know their eye color, their height, about their height, about their weight. You know exactly what they're wearing. You know if they got fucking white shoes and black socks on, things like this. Like you could determine whether you want to like interact with somebody if they have black socks and white shoes on. I know that sounds like nothing, or black socks, with black socks, white shoes, white socks, black shoes. Who does that? Maybe some of you. I'm just saying because especially like you got white. Say you got black shoes and white socks on, then you get the little white little fuzzy ball things all in your shoes, and it just doesn't work out right. But I feel like you profile like a profiler. Maybe you're the FBI. Maybe, hey FBI, how you doing? You need a little bit of help? I could use a job. Okay, all right, with benefits. All right, I need a good cleaning that I don't have to pay cash for. Maybe you're an FBI agent and you're like a profiler, or maybe you study what the FBI agents learn and study when they study people, you know, head to toe profiler. What am I thinking? Like the blacklist. Okay. Oh God. I try not to tap into shit. Okay. I try not to tap into certain things. Okay. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. Look at that. Knight of Swords. Watched. So overall, Leo. Okay. Any advice for